One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Michie Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The inside handoff. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
Booster. Go!
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Smallwood. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Black Knights have a lot of options on second and inches. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get to second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. Now on the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Black Knights! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Lowers those pads. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Smallwood. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell.
Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread.
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown! just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Pulls it in. It's Pickett. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Now he's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running. On that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Falcon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. After run, now throw. That's caught. It's Smallwood. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Gonna have to run it. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Makes it past the marker. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking with the defense.
Bounces over the top. Got a little grass. To the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. He'll start this drive firing. Complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job.
There's some room. Picks up the first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, give on the inside. Finding some room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. A spectacular one-hand grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Push down for the tackle.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. he hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Army! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get...
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the lone back. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. Now over 150 yards on the ground for Air Force. He's a force on the ground.
And you have so many options with this offense. You don't know who's getting the football. But I'll tell you one thing. The day he's having, you should start focusing on that option because Air Force is going to continue to give him the football.
He makes a catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's long. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. This time he wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Hands it off. Maybe some room here. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Dawson. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
What a disappointment. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Might as well give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Quick release on the RPO. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Howard. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8. here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. He's open on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the fourth. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Now on the option. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
Dropping back, it's Dawson. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Every play magnified in the 4th quarter. You just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. This quarterback, part of their running game.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Army! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback. Save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Dawson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense.